Hello, welcome to the Easily Excitable podcast. My name is Tom. With me this week is my dad, Ian. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, fine, good. Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you.
Excellent. So, I've recently moved back in over here. I thought, why not capitalise on the fact that I can spend time with my dad and we can record some stuff together and just find out a little bit more. Because there's not a lot I know about, like, your younger days.
Oh, right, okay.
But also, like, we can do this plenty of times to talk about all that stuff. But today I'm kind of like, well, it's my dad's birthday today, so happy birthday to him.
Thank you very much. I'm 65, I don't look it, I know.
And we just got him an Alexa, which is real cool. Okay, we've had some struggles with Alexa. That's going to have been edited out. Yeah, so... Dad's just got an Alexa and it's a cool bit of kit. We've used it already to like find some music to listen to and all that. But really, kind of what I want to focus on is talking about music today because the two of us are big music nerds.
We are, yeah.
So I don't know. Like, let's start with what has been your favourite concert you've ever been to.
The one that I always go back to is Kate Bush at the Hammersmith Odeon on her first tour. And it was just a wonderful piece of theatre, music, song, dance, and it was all there, everything encapsulated into one concert. It was brilliant. I loved it, and I always go back to that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's always the one that you say is the best one you've ever been to, so I'm just like, oh.
I've been to hundreds of gigs before and since, and nothing touches it really, and you can see why she's such a wonderful performer.
Yeah, cool. I suppose I should know my answer to that, because I've seen so many bands already, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I asked that question to a few people, and I'm just like, oh, I should probably have my own answer, but it's always changing. Yeah. Like, the time we most recently saw Dream Theater when they played Images and Words in its entirety, that was pretty special.
Birmingham, wasn't it? The Symphony Hall.
Yeah, it was Symphony Hall in Birmingham, and it was probably the best time I've ever seen them, I think.
Yeah.
Labree's singing was on point.
Yep.
They played my favourite song, which is Take the Time off of Images and Words, and then they went into the whole of A Change of Season, which I wasn't expecting because it's 24 minutes long.
It's a hell of an encore to come on with, isn't it?
Yeah. So that was real cool, and they played like kind of a best of standard stuff to start as well. So they played some selection from their newer albums.
Yeah.
And that was real cool. But also we saw Devin Townsend at the Royal Albert Hall, which is also just an incredible gig. I think that probably beats Dream Theater for me in terms of spectacle, but he was another one who's done a full stage show relating to his concept album, so I was like, that was such a wonderful show as well.
It was. We were almost in the front row, standing in the Albert Hall. And if you see the video of it, there's a guy, an old fart, stood at the front with a white beard and a red T-shirt that says, keep calm and listen to Devin. And that's me.
Yeah, and I was standing like just behind him, and he came down after the show as well and was chatting to everyone in the front row. Yeah. And he was just, came along, chatted to Dad, and he was like, you had the best jazz hands when he was doing Lucky Animals. So it's like, I was
it was brilliant. That was a really good one.
That was a great gig. I still remember the first gig I went to, which was Slipknot, Slayer, Hatebreed, and Mastodon, which was a pretty heavy gig.
Was that Hammersmith?
That was Hammersmith.
Yeah, I took you and a few of your mates down, didn't I? Yeah.
That was such a crazy gig as well, because that is like pretty heavy music to go to for a first gig.
For a first gig, I know.
Yeah. What was the first gig you went to?
First gig I ever went to was King Crimson at Birmingham Town Hall.
Oh, awesome.
They hadn't been going long, and there was all these hippies in there, and there was me with an RAF military haircut and a couple of my mates. We're sitting there sticking out like sore thumbs, because all these hippies around us, all the hair and shaking their heads to 21st century schizoid man. Yeah. And that was the first one I went to. Yeah.
Nice.
1970.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. That's quite some time ago. Yeah, I can't remember what year the first gig I went to was. I think it was probably 2003 or 2004.
Something like that, yeah.
And then, that it kind of opened the way. Well, no, it must have been 2003. Because mid 2004, we went to Glastonbury for the first time.
That's right, we did, yeah.
So we went to Glastonbury. Muse were headlining. Paul McCartney was headlining.
Yeah.
Who else was headlining?
Oasis.
Oasis
on
Friday night. Yeah. I wish at that point in time I was into Morrissey. Because, I really like the Smiths now, but back then I was just like, oh, what boring fart.
Yeah.
And he was on before Muse, and I was just like, well, that was a waste of an hour of my time. And now I'm just like, I just want to go and see Morrissey and the Smiths.
Yeah, it's an hour of my life I'll never get back.
Yeah, now I'm just like, oh no, those are songs that I actually want to hear now, because my position on Morrissey's changed massively.
Yeah. I still like Johnny Marr's guitaring on How Soon Is Now.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the better tracks,
Yeah. I learnt a track the other day. We were talking about Big Mouth Strikes Again by the Smiths, which is a song I've been learning to play recently. It's a good fun thing to do. It's technical, lots of chord changes.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting guitar part, but yeah.
Oh, right.
I never really capitalised on listening to the Smiths until more recently.
No, I've never been a great fan of Morrissey, and I don't really see what people see in him. But there must be something there, or otherwise
he wouldn't have a career.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was Glastonbury in 2004. It was 14 years ago. And that was the first time we went to Glastonbury. You've been, I don't know, 7 or 8 times.
Oh yeah, at least. Yeah.
And then from there, we all got the festival bug.
Yeah.
The next year, I went to Download Festival.
Yep.
I know Feeder were headlining one night. That wasn't the year Black Sabbath played, I think. Might have been System of a Down that year. There were a bunch of other bands that I wanted to see that were there.
Yeah.
That was a cool time with some friends from school. Then went again 2007, 2008. I think I didn't go. I didn't go because in 2008 I went to Bloodstock Festival.
Yes.
For the first year.
Yeah.
Which was great. I went on my own. There were people from uni there, but I didn't particularly stay with them at all. They were there, so
Yeah.
Went to this festival on my own.
Yeah.
Big on heavy metal festival. About 10,000 people, and it's probably my favourite festival in the UK.
Yeah.
Just because they get all these heavy metal artists. It's such I really like the heavy metal community. It's a really cool, cohesive community. It's very welcoming.
Yeah, it certainly seemed to be.
And I've had a great time. Every time I've been to Bloodstock.
You haven't been for a couple of years though, have you?
No, I really haven't. I think the last time I went was probably 2013 or 2014. Yeah. I went to Tech Fest in 2013. I was either 2013 or 2012. I think it was 2013 because Paramore's self-titled album had just come out.
Yeah. And we went to Download together, didn't we? One year.
Did. I want to say that was 2011. No, that can't have been.
I'd have to check the T-shirts.
It can't have been because that was the year I came out of uni. I didn't do anything that year because I was having to work to earn money. But I did go to Bloodstock that year.
Yes.
I went with Matt and we got VIP tickets and stayed in the VIP camping, which is an insubstantial amount extra than regular tickets. So we were just why not? And people are going to be respectful and quiet. And we were staying as we got there, we were walking stuff to the camp, and one of my friends from uni was there, him and his dad, and then we not parked up but set up tent next to them. And the people next to us were ex-police officers. Oh right! We just had a blast because they were all sound. It was real cool.
Good.
But I've seen some crazy bands ranging from I don't know what the most pop thing I've been to is. It's probably Muse. I've seen Muse 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
saw Wembley Arena.
That's right. Yeah, we did.
It's the biggest.
It was hammering down the rain, wasn't it?
One of the times,
yeah,
because I think we've seen them twice at.
Yeah, it was almost the first band that were on.
Yeah,
I think Rod Stewart opened the new Wembley Stadium, and then Muse came the following week, and then the following week we went to Glastonbury, and it hammered it down again. So.
Oh right. That would have been a year I didn't go. But seen Muse a few times. What's the biggest gig we've been to? I think Rolling Stones at Twickenham.
Yeah,
probably. Oh no, we also saw AC/DC at the Olympic Park.
Yeah, West Ham's home ground.
Yeah, that was a massive gig, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah,
with Axl Rose singing.
Yeah,
who supported? I can't remember. I was about to say
Rose? No,
I was going to say Uncle Aston and the Deadbeats, but that was Black Sabbath when we saw them on their farewell tour a few years ago. But they've only just done their final farewell tour.
Yeah,
that was a cool gig as well. We've been to so many cool gigs. And Dad has a photographer friend called Dave Phillips, right? Yeah. Who's been to a bunch of gigs. He takes photos of drummers. The strange thing is, he takes pictures in London and Birmingham, and I've usually I've seen a lot of the bands that he's taken pictures of drummers on, but the strange thing is, no matter whether he's in London or Birmingham, on the tours that I've been to, it's always been the gig I've went to of the two, which is just the strangest coincidence. Right.
Yeah, we met him at Birmingham when Alterbridge were playing.
Yes,
and
with that Hailstorm, and No, it wasn't Blackstone Cherry. It was Shinedown was supporting as well.
Yeah.
That gig. We've seen so many bands, and then we've also seen Alterbridge with Gujira supporting, and I can't remember who else. I know what they are. They're rock and roll Elvis, or heavy metal Elvis is one of their songs. But I can't remember.
I think that was about the last major gig we went to, wasn't it? Or have we been?
I don't know. Well, we went to Dream Theatre more recently than that.
Oh, of course we did. Yes, yeah, of course.
We've been to some special gigs as well, like Dream Theatre playing the whole of The Astonishing.
Yeah. That was the opening night at London Palladium.
Yeah. Then we saw their the first Dream Theatre gig we went to was their 20th anniversary tour.
Yeah.
in
Hammersmith.
Yeah, Hammersmith Apollo. We went to Pizza Hut before. And they played a track from every album that they'd done up to then, and Octavarium was the fresh release, so they played a few more tracks off of Octavarium.
That's right, yeah. And then the following night, when we weren't there...
Oh yeah, when we weren't there.
They played Dark Side of the Moon.
In its entirety. Oh. But how are we to know? They just said they were going to be covering a classic album. But they do that quite commonly as well, don't they? So there's there's bootlegs. They don't do that anymore because Portnoy was the ringleader for that.
Yeah,
he would always record all of the shows and dictate that they need to make sure they know all of the songs at all times.
Yeah, I know.
Because they would play a different set list every night.
Yeah, bit of a taskmaster, wasn't he?
Yeah. So it's been it was crazy. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I was going to say they played Master of Puppets and a bunch of other albums that they've covered as well. And he was the one that was saying, we should do this. He was the one that was recording all the stuff as well and putting it out. I think Dream Theatre's sub-record label that they called Itsy Jam, which is based
Majesty Backwards.
Yes, yeah. That's on... What album's that on? When Dream Day Unite.
Yes.
Their first album.
Yeah.
With Charles Dominici. Although that's an instrumental track, so anyway. Yeah, no, we've seen some cool gigs. I saw Dream... not Dream Theatre, that's the band we were just talking about. Green Day, they played the entirety of American Idiot in it.
Yeah.
In full.
Was that the MK Bowl?
No. Oh. I didn't go to that gig. I saw them down in Hammersmith.
All right.
And then... I can't remember so many of the gigs that I've been to.
I know.
I've been to so many.
I remember going to Nebworth a few years ago.
You went Sonisphere.
Sonisphere, that was the beast. Yeah, and that was good. That was a good day out because there was Dream Theatre, Devin Townsend, Metallica, Tesseract. Yeah. Real Big Fish.
Oh, they're one band I haven't seen yet, and I'm just I still want to see them.
So much fun.
I think in 2005 they were playing the support stage. One of the support stages on the Sunday night of Download. Yeah, it was either 2005 or 2007. I'm just gutted I didn't go and see it because there's one band that I still really, really want to see.
Yeah, up until that point, I hadn't got what they were trying to do, and then I saw them, and bang, that was it. Yeah, loved them.
I must have been 2007 because I'm certain it conflicted with Iron Maiden, and I was just I'm going to go see Iron Maiden, aren't I?
Of course, as you do.
Yeah. They put on a great live show. They're still incredible. I started learning to play The Trooper by Iron Maiden as well.
Impressive.
I'm working on that. I think my favourite Iron Maiden albums, they're one of their more recent albums called Dance of Death, like rather than any of the classic albums, 'cause many of the classic albums have like a few dud songs on them. I think Dance of Death might be my favourite one, and it came out in like 2004 or so. And it's just a brilliant album from start to finish.
Yeah, we saw them at Download, and before they came on, there was a Spitfire flying above the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
And somebody next to me, I wasn't down with David, and somebody said to me, "That's Bruce Dickinson flying that." And I said, "Get off, you knob."
No, it wasn't. He flies like commercial airline with like the big plane.
Yeah, with an eddy on the tail.
Yeah. So
anyway.
Yeah, there's been so much music, and like when I was younger and living here, we'd spend Friday nights watching Later with Jules Holland.
Yeah.
Which is like really where we were really bonding over music. We were just like, I want to listen to this music, and I don't know, but he'd usually come on at like 11:30 at night as well on a Friday, and so we would just sit down, chill out, and it'd go on till 12:30 or so, and then like we'd just continue chatting and being like, that band was brilliant.
Yeah, there was one show that we both loved, and it had Niles Barkley
exactly.
on it. Yeah,
that's the one I was going to mention.
And everybody on there was brilliant.
Yeah,
you know, I think.
Absolutely.
Arcade Fire, perhaps.
Yeah, I think it was just
a stunning show.
Yeah, absolutely. And from that we went and bought Niles Barkley's St Elsewhere, because I was going into town the following day, so I went and picked it up and came back, and that's where CeeLo Green really got his. I don't know, notoriety, fame. I don't know.
Yeah.
From there, that's where he was really thrust into the public eye. Yeah. That was a real cool show. It's like, I haven't caught up with Later in years. It hasn't. Has it been on for a few years?
Yeah, it's on twice a year, I think.
Yeah, and they do 6 shows in a run, 6 or 8 shows in a run.
And normally you get the shows that come in April, May time, sort of what's leading into the festival season, and all the bands are trying out there before they go on the big stages and that. Yeah. And so it's a good show. I love it. You know.
Yeah.
But, it'll be on again shortly.
Yeah, I think. Well, like I said, it was a real bonding experience.
It was,
we just find music from there, and then the two of us go off, find our own music, and be like, I think you should check this out. So, like, over time, I've handed out albums to Dad, and I'm just like, I think you should check this out. This is a new album. And that happens a lot.
It does.
I'm just like, here, check this album out. Check this album out. And,
I'm more on the prog side of metal and that, and I like jazz and that sort of stuff as well. And you come up with a variety of things and say, Dad, have a go at this, see what you think.
Have a listen to this.
And,
Most of the time,
it's
spot on. It's sometimes it's like, oh no, this is more for me than it is for you. But absolutely. I've got like 300 albums sitting upstairs that I need to sell. So,
so if anybody's in the market for some,
for some albums,
they're gathering dust upstairs in his bedroom. So
But I've kind of stopped buying albums and I've moved to like Spotify. I was using Apple Music for a while, but it's constantly suggesting me new albums to listen to, and I'm just like, this is wonderful, just having a great time. There's so much music out there for us to listen to and recommend. I think.
I've given up with Apple Music because I can't get access to the internet when I'm away in the caravan. I know I'm a sad caravaner, but when I'm away in the caravan, we can't always get internet access, so you find that you haven't got access to your music, and it bugs the life out of me. So what I tend to do is take along a big storage device with all the music on it that I need, and then just pick it from there. So.
That's I'm kind of lucky in that I'm always around somewhere that's got internet or like wireless is available. I spend some days like when I'm sitting on my desk and I know I've got documents to get through, maybe like listening to music when I drive to and from work, and then sitting at my desk for 8.5, 9 hours a day and listening to 10 hours of music a day, and I'm just like, I'm burning through albums and like learning all these musics. So yeah, I'm just having a crazy time. And yeah, recently I've been really into like effects pedals and all that with my guitar. So
we can't see the floor in the back room for effects pedals.
Effects pedals. So yeah, and yeah, I've been playing guitar. It must have started in 2004, probably.
Yeah.
As I was going into year 10. Oh no, it must have been 2003. Because I must have finished year 11 in 2005 because I finished year 13 in 2007 and went to university.
Yep.
So it must have been 2003. So that means I've been playing guitar for nearly 15 years now.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, guitar.
Getting the hang of it.
Yeah, still trying to get a hang of it. So. Yeah, but it was always encouraging. You'd be like, oh, that's cool, sounds good.
Yeah.
And started with a small 10-watt amp, and then I got myself a 100-watt head for
the old Spider Line 6
built
head,
a 4x12 cab, and
that was good.
And then from there, we got rid of that, and I went to the Blackstar HC Studio 20 that I've got now. That I'm gonna end up selling, but that's just because I'm moving across an ocean.
Going the other side of the pond.
Yeah, and there's a shop in Atlanta called Atlanta Discount Music that have got all these boutique amps that I want to have a look at. That are so it's probably going to be like the first major thing I buy when I get over there. Maybe I'll buy a car when I get over there as well. That might help me actually get to the place where I can get the amp.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah, or a wedding ring.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The important stuff.
Yeah.
And then
cause you better get your priorities right on that one.
And then I've got to there's a bunch of things I've got to get when I go over there, but it's kind of irrelevant. It's all stuff that's going to be listed out at some point because I'm a fan of writing lists.
You are.
But
we're off to Guildford shortly to see a guitar shop.
Yeah, there's a guitar shop down in Guildford, and they've got 3 guitars that I want to try out. There's a Mexican Fender Telecaster, an American Fender Telecaster, and then the Chapman Telecaster model that's got a maple fretboard. Because I really like the look of a maple fretboard, but I'm yet to own a guitar that's had a maple fretboard, so I'm just like, I really like the look of it. I like the shape of a Telly. I really want a Telecaster.
What, they all been mahogany, have they all?
No, typically the fingerboards on them have been rosewood.
Oh, rosewood.
And rosewood's cool. It sounds good. I like how it looks. But they're actually moving to other things like Brazilian ironwood or Palferro, because there is import-export restriction that's been put in place because rosewood's now considered an endangered species. So you've got to pay a ridiculous amount
levy,
to get them imported and exported. So it's just it's not that it's not worth it. It's that there's other woods that are available. So I was watching a video where they did a comparison of tone. They kind of did a blindfolded test to see what they thought of the difference between an ironwood, Brazilian ironwood fretboard and a rosewood fretboard, both on Fender Stratocasters, because they just put out like the Palferro versions of them, and they couldn't tell the difference. Right. One of them was like, I think it's this way around, and the other one thought it was the other way around. So they, it's very difficult to tell.
Obviously, didn't ask Eric Clapton, or otherwise he would have been able to tell.
Yeah, maybe. So there's some interesting things going on in the guitar world, especially with Gibson maybe flapping it at the moment. Having a difficult time, maybe potentially bankrupt. But I always keep seeing guitars that I want to get. Like I nearly bought an Ibanez. What was it? It was this semi-hollow body a few years ago. Because I went and tried it out down in London.
Was that down in Denmark Street?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
I've spent quite a bit of money on that street. Just because that's where I bought my pedals. My most recent pedals, I went down there and when I was there I was like, I'm going to try these out and then maybe get them.
And you did.
I did get them.
Yeah.
But I tried out a bunch of pedals. There was one by a company called Earthquaker Devices, and it's called the Hoof Reaper. It does I got 2 pedals instead of it because the 2 pedals did the same job as it, but rather than doing all of the tones, so a polyphonic thing, it would do a monotonic thing. So it'd only do 1 note at a time that would provide the octave effect too. I kind of really needed it to be polyphonic. So I got myself a polyphonic pedal that would do the same job.
Yeah.
The problem is the Hoof Reaper was cheaper, understandably, because it's doing a simpler job.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'll get 2 pedals that will do the same job. So that was all right. But I've kind of got a bunch of pedals. I'm still like, I still want to get these pedals. I've already got a rack of 7 or 8, I think, right now.
Yeah.
That I'm using, but they will provide slightly different functions, but they all make the guitar sound better.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. I've been playing.
Didn't you have a 7-string?
I did. I used to have a 7-string. It was Schecter Damien 7, I think. What it was. It had bats in the inlays.
Yeah, mother of pearl bats inlaid into the fretboard.
Yeah, it was a cool guitar, but I don't know. It was quite large, thick fretboard, wide fretboard, and I got along with it. But at the time, I had 5 other guitars as well, I think. Because I'd got back from Singapore. It must have been 2011. Because I was in Singapore end of 2010. Got back, had a 3/4 size SG that I bought over there.
That's right.
An Epiphone Travel SG. And I had a full-on Dreadnought acoustic as well. While it sounded great, I don't know.
Yeah. It did sound good.
It did sound good, but I never really spent enough time actually playing it.
No.
Because I prefer the electrics. And I've had one of the guitars I've still got is the Schecter 006. Can't find the specs for it anywhere.
Really?
It's like it doesn't exist.
Wow.
Because they replaced it in the neck pickup. Instead of having the humbucker that they've got, they replaced it with a single coil.
All right.
And the version I've got's got 2 humbuckers and it's coil tap, so you can turn it into a single coil style as well. And it's the most versatile guitar. It's so good because it's got this wide range of tones that it can cover.
Yeah.
But it essentially doesn't exist. I can't find spec sheets for it anywhere. So
it's amazing.
That's one of the reasons I'm just no, I'm going to keep that guitar for as long as I can. It's going to go with me everywhere. Because,
dead right. Yeah. Don't blame you on that one.
We bought it when the exchange rate was real good. It was nearly $2 to the pound. So I bought it for 350 quid, whereas at the moment it's probably worth 600, 700.
Yeah.
Quid or so. And it's an absolutely delightful guitar to play. And then I've got an Ibanez S, which is wonderful to play as well.
It is. Looks good.
Wizard neck, and I put the John Petrucci from Dream Theater signature set of pickups, or we put the signature set of pickups in there, and just had some fun tinkering around with it. That's all been fun. And I'm starting to look into learning some electronics so I can put some guitar pedals together for myself.
When I was in the Air Force, I was an electronics engineer. So if there's anything you need, my son,
I have someone that knows stuff. Awesome. So that's been fun. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for chatting to me today.
Pleasure.
We will continue chatting throughout the day because we're going to go and watch the rugby. But
Super Saturday.
Yes. It's the last weekend of the Six Nations. So,
Well, if we stand a chance. I think we do. We've got home advantage against Ireland. But I mean, they've got their tails up, having
won all 4 of the games and the tournament, and it's St Patrick's Day.
I know.
It's going to be a difficult day for us, isn't it?
What chance do we stand?
It's the same chance as anyone else.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially, this year's tournament. I thought we were going to do well. Well.
Cool. Your mother's satisfied that Scotland beat
England.
Anyway, ho.
Cool. Right, thanks very much for chatting with me.
Pleasure.
And we'll sit down again and talk about more stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for listening. Goodbye.
Bye.